I know it's been a while, but I'm back. Nobody cares, I'm sure. But I just get tired of being like feeling like a furloughed employee. Um, I'm still under review on YouTube. Many of you may not know. So what that means is that I do this shit for fun. YouTube apparently is under review, and I'm at the bottom of the list or whatever. I don't know, because I've reached out and they haven't reached back out. So I don't know what the holdup is, but it's very discouraging when you're doing something and it just, I don't know, it doesn't feel right. So I'm contemplating making a new channel or just sticking with this channel. I'm not sure. But that's not your problem, that's mine. I come to you just to do a quick review. I have a retightening coming up on Friday. I'm looking forward to it. But here's a cautionary tale. So I've been going to the gym, which is a good thing because I've been eating like I'm pregnant with triplets or something. I don't know where this appetite has come from, but I just been eating like crazy, like Popeye's biscuits and donuts and stuff. Like, oh my, like I've really just fallen way off the bandwagon, but it's been tasty nonetheless. But I'm gonna get it back together. But anyway, I've been going to the gym, which makes my hair a little sweaty, which I like to wash it. So one night I came in and I washed my hair and it was still wet. I could feel that it was wet, but I wrapped it up. And it must have been still wet for like a day. And it got a little mildewy. The worst experience ever. Because like that next day I was at work and kind of like got a little heated. And I guess the warmth of my head heated up that little mildewy smell in my head. I kept smelling like mildew all day, like it wasn't hard, it wasn't bad, but I smelled like my hair was stinky, and it was the worst. So I had to rewash my hair and then like a couple of times. So now it's like really dry, and then I had to dry it with a blow dryer to make sure it was dry, and that kind of like fixed the problem. But I was thankful that I didn't ruin anything, because I would have had to cut my locks off, and I'm glad I don't have to do that. But this is a cautionary tale. If you washing your hair and your hair is wet, thoroughly dry your locks. Do not wrap them up or have them in a closed confined space being damp, because they will mildew. I didn't believe it until it happened to me. You have to properly dry your hair. If you're going to let it air dry, let it thoroughly air dry, but do not have it up under something or squeeze your lock. Take one of them and squeeze it. If there's any type of moisture, that means that all of them are wet in the inside. And that little bit of moisture, along with like residual sweat or bacteria, it will fester and grow, and you will have a stinky situation. So I don't care how much you clean your hair, there's always going to be some level of like grime in the lock. And that mixed with moisture, it's just going to breed bacteria and grow and just be nasty and mold. So you want to make sure that your locks are drying out completely before you wrap them up and, and go on with your day. So I learned my lesson. I'm looking forward for my retwist on Friday because my hair is like really dry. I'm going to have to tell her not to wash it so much, because she normally does like a triple wash. Clarifying, then like a hydrating shampoo, and then something else, and then conditioner. And I don't need her to do that deep of a wash because I've done that already. So between now and Friday, my hair is not going to get that dirty. Of course, she's going to wash it, but I don't want it to be too dry, But yeah, so I do feel like my hair is growing. I do feel like it's growing. I think things are looking good. We have these little mishaps along the process, but nonetheless, it does not stop the process. We still growing, we still in there, we still in the game. I'm watching a lot of lock channels, and people are growing happily and things are looking good for other people, you know. So I'm still encouraged in that aspect of the lock community, you know, the community portion of it, like where you conversate and you share ideas and you watching other people grow and stuff like that, which is awesome. But as far as my channel is concerned, YouTube is not treating me fairly, and I don't understand why. And that's that, you know. But I'll go until I'm really frustrated with creating content, and then I might disappear forever, and that'll be all right. But anyway, locks are doing good. Anybody who's interested, anybody who watches, this is just an update. It is, all right, let's see. It is January, the end of January. My 1 year anniversary was November. So December, January. So that's 14 months. 14 months. And I may have started out with locks that were about maybe that long right there. So from that to this in 14 months, I do take biotin. And I was taking one kind and I started taking another. I guess it really doesn't matter. Biotin is something that you can get from food. But if you supplement it, it does help your hair and your nails strengthen and grow. I can agree with that. My nails every 3 days I have to cut them. My hair definitely has become thicker at the roots. I naturally have really thin hair, so the biotin, I will agree, it does help in that aspect. My hair is not growing longer. Like I mean, it's growing, but it's not growing like Rapunzel, like any faster than it normally would grow. I do agree that it's thicker. It feels like a better version of my hair with taking the vitamin. That's just how it's been treating me. Maybe somebody's out there growing 3 inches of hair in a week. I don't know. But for me, the rate of hair growth is average, you know. It's like within a month, every month I'm growing about I don't know what the measurement is, but half an inch of hair, you know. My knot from where it was last retightened into my scalp at the same time each month seems to be about the same amount of distance of new growth. So it's consistently growing about the same amount of hair every month, which is good. Another thing, so the very tips of your locks are when you start it. And I've had a few, like, can't find, like this one. The tip of that lock is kind of ridiculous. Like, it's like a burnt match or something. Now, all of this is recent. This is the oldest. As you can see here, that is like really puny and wimpy and frail and whatever. But since then, this is all biotin, eating healthy, more water, you know, and my lock itself is just thicker. Let's take another one. This right here is when I started. From there on, it's just thicker. It's, you know, just a much happier lock. And all of them seem to be consistently the same way. And I have one here in the front. Maybe it was this one. It had like that little tip on there, and I kind of like ripped it off because it was like really thin here. So I have all of the good part, and then that really anemic, frail tip part kind of broke off, which is fine, long as what's coming out is better than what was. If what was better than what's coming out, then you have a problem. So I've noticed that my hair is thickening up from where it used to be, which is good. And that shows me that as my journey continues, the product will improve, you know, so I'm happy about that. So it's about 10 minutes now, happy growing. Hopefully you comment, you like, and you subscribe. Hopefully I stick around with this YouTube thing for a little longer because I do enjoy it. If for nothing else, it just shows me where I've come from and where I'm going with my locks. I need to do a rotation before I forget again. So this is the front, that's the side, this is the back. Don't talk about my hair. I know I need a shape up. I'll be crispy on Friday. All right, so peace and blessings. I love you all. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.